The Higher Education Students Financing Board was established by the Higher Education Students Financing Act No. 2 of 2014 as a body corporate to provide loans and scholarships to students intending to pursue higher education in Uganda. Under the student loan scheme, the board awards study loans to Ugandan students seeking to pursue higher education but are financially constrained. Upon completion of the academic courses, the beneficiaries are allowed a grace period before they start repaying their students' loan. Since its inception, 14,601 students have so far benefited from the program, with this year having 1,196 beneficiaries, of which only 317 students, representing 24.75%, female beneficiaries. It is on this ground that the Minister for Higher Education, John Chrysostom Muyingo, appealed to the qualified students to embrace the program for their own benefit.
The successful female applicants, as already stated by the chairperson of the board, were 317. I would like to encourage all the girl child, to always take up this offer as they stand high chances of getting government support. I'm glad to note that a total of 74 districts had all the applicants successful, that saw most applicants from northern region leading in the total awards, while all the 11 persons with disabilities were successful this year. This understood this, and I understand this means that special needs is also given special attention. I'm really very happy about this. And this also means that all those who are eligible in that category successfully grabbed are going to benefit from this application.
Muyingo further revealed the government's commitment to enhance accessibility of equitable education to the underprivileged by hinting on the 13 billion which was disbursed to facilitate the program.
The government of Uganda is very committed to increasing equitable access to higher education. The board was recently given a total of Uganda shillings 13.958 billion to pay off the outstanding domestic arrears owed to the tertiary institutions. And it also supports a new cohort of learners in the academic year 2023-24. I'd like to inform the universities that all the outstanding arrears are going to be paid off before the close of the financial year 2023-2024.
The executive director of the board, Michael Wanyama, has highlighted on the measures set to ensure full recovery of the funds.
We give a learner a grace period of 1 year after completing your studies. And then the repayment period is double the study period. For instance, if you did a course of 3 years, the repayment period will be 6 years plus a grace period of 1 year. That translates into 7 years. So it's a longer term loan. You do not expect this repayment within only 1 year. Now, you remember very well when the chair was giving his report, he said, we are registering all the student loan beneficiaries on Credit Reference Bureau. The essence of that is that if you don't pay back our money, then your chances, it will limit your chances of getting loans from commercial banks. So we are beginning to work very well with the commercial banks, just to ensure, because we are trying to look at your credibility and your ethical stance, and enforcing, because we know when one bank asks you whether you have ever serviced back your loan, it will in a way force you to pay back, and that's going to help us a lot. We are also working with the Federation of Uganda Employers. We entered into a memorandum of understanding with them, and all employers going forward on employing any person, they are supposed to write to the board that we have so far employed X, Y, Z, so that we go back and check in our database whether that person has ever received a loan or not. And on this note, I want to thank especially banks. Banks are complying so much. On employment of any new person, they write to us and we cross-check. Those are some of the things we are doing. And we also, of course, sensitizing the borrowers. Because, you see, we want to create a revolving fund. Whoever borrows must pay back so that another person in a similar need also benefits.
When questioned about the government's move to dissolve the board into its mother ministry, whether it might somehow hinder the project's effectiveness, Muyingo had this to say.
What you hear about rationalization, restructuring, bring back these agencies to the ministry as what is likely to happen very soon. What is going to happen? Two things. One, the name of the body is going to change, because they have been in the ministry. There is even nothing like saying they are coming to the ministry. It's just the name that is going to change. The functions are going to continue. As I've already directed that they start advertising. In good time, they are going to advertise. Two, the scheme is going to get more money. All the money that was going to support the board, the kind of tea they will take, all this is going now to the child, the poor child in Uganda, who is academically powerful but financially challenged.
Joseph Kabali, UCTV News.